Zofija Kaczan had 100 years packed with life. From a little girl growing up in Poland, she survived a Nazi concentration camp before making Derby her home. On the day of her death, like every other, she left her house in Normanton for morning mass at her local church. She'd never return home. Just moments after crossing this road, Artur Waszkiewicz drove down the street in his Seat Leon. He stopped his car and attacked her for her handbag. He left her bloodied in the street with a broken neck and fractured cheekbone. She was found by her friend of 50 years, who was also on the way to morning mass.
I think she was leaning on the car, and holding a scarf against the head because the blood was pouring. And when I came near, I could see the blood coming down her face and down her coat. And I just thought she said, "Someone hit me on the back of my..." I didn't see anybody, that's what she said. I didn't see anybody, but someone hit me at the back of my head and on the neck.
No clear pictures exist of the attack itself, but this camera on a neighbour's house caught a reflection in this window. In forensically enhanced footage, the prosecution claimed you could see Mrs. Kaczan walk past, picked out with the orange arrow, before her attacker's car pulls up to the curb. Moments later, shown with a yellow arrow, you see him get out, move towards his victim, then quickly back to the vehicle and drive away. While Zofija was on her way to hospital, her killer dumped the handbag. It was later found and reported to police by street cleaners. Mr. Waszkiewicz's fingerprints were found on a receipt inside the bag, but any money had gone. It was a story that shocked the country, even more so when, a week after the attack, Zofija Kaczan didn't make it. She deteriorated, developed pneumonia and died.
I thought she would have made it, that she was strong, that she will come through it.
Do you miss her?
Yes, a lot. Yes. Every time I go down to the church and cross, pass Empress Road, I look up and I miss her, wish she could still come down.
After the attack, we spoke to the priest at her church, who told us despite her terrible injuries, she'd prayed for her attacker before her death.
She really prayed in his intention, yeah.
So she prayed for him in hospital?
Exactly, yes. And for me it was very, very nice because, for you, for me, you are very angry, yeah? But Zosia was very, very easy, very quiet, and she prayed in intention this man who attacked her.
During the trial, the court heard how Artur Waszkiewicz was addicted to heroin and desperate for money. He'd even tried to sell his own dog to his neighbours. They heard how he'd tried to change his appearance by cutting off his hair, and when police came to arrest him, they found him hiding under a bed in his mother's house. He denied carrying out the robbery and claimed he'd simply found the bag on the floor. The jury didn't believe him. Zofija Kaczan had just celebrated her 100th birthday surrounded by friends. She was on her own when she was viciously attacked. An opportunist robbery with a fatal ending. Michael Sibbett, ITV News, Derby.